You gotta love these inbred Trumplican fucks that say shit like this, right? Tom has to have some sense before he can make any sense. Hell, he probably has dementia himself, but at least he can speak more than one word without stuttering, unlike Biden. Stuttering's not dementia, Puddin'. Stuttering is its own ailment. But shall we point out some things about you we can make fun of? No, that wouldn't make sense, right? You wouldn't like that, right? But you don't like it when a president or presidential candidate can't speak without stuttering, or how about if they can't speak without fucking up simple words?
I know words. I have the best words. In 1870, President Ulysses S. Grant, that beautiful Orion space capsule, the combat infantryman badge of our nation as a sovereign country. A lot of work has been done, a lot of renovation. If you look at some of it, defensive missions and missiles, your devotion, prowess, then you will gain momentum. Heroin alone, if you look at the heroin epidemic, the federal government is conducting an aggressive investigation and to delegitimize. As bad as it is, it meant something by an anonymous, really an anonymous. You're going to see some statistics coming out. Americans of all walks of life rose up. Assistant Secretary Girard and Surgeon General Adams, heart, lung, and liver transplants annually. Advising lawmakers, but China's their supply chain. This Russia thing with Trump, I hope they now go and take a look at the oranges of the investigation, the beginnings. And every single car out there, even the really expensive ones, and we used to have Radio Free Europe, I think Radio Free Europe, the Nazis, the invasion of Normandy, and the liberation of Europe. A brilliant star shone in the east, wise men traveled far, really big beneficiaries. Whole state to be a sanctuary for criminal shield and shelter, criminal. Look, wait. The members of our armed forces, and you understand that very well. And the internet, if you think about this, rich traditions of this peninsula, expectations in the House for the midterm and midterm year. Waive all applicable state taxes despite these obstacles, Karen. The Central Command response and crisis response. President Franklin Delano Roosevelt as Hurricane Irma approaches. And he voted for Obama amnesty by a sleazebag lawyer named Abiante. That's what the United Nations is all about. Will not be tolerated any longer. Merry Christmas, everybody. We just have to say it. We just said another stock rocket. You saw that, right? The stock market, and to replace chasms of distrust ever foisted upon the American people. And then they announced there was no buys, no. Seek real bipartisan solutions. Made a pivotal, really, and I mean this was pivotal, reauthorized the 9/11 victims. In April of 2014, our Army manned the air. It ran the ramparts. These historic accomplishments shades our embassies in Kenya and Tanzania. It's great to be back in Missouri, Ghana, Guinea, Nambia, Jerusalem. Thank the Minneapolis police. Venezuela's working to improve this country and the government. And God bless the United States. Thank you very much.
So I'm going to go ahead and assume that you have a problem with all of that, since you have a problem with people that can't speak properly, right? I look forward to seeing that video, Jethro.